How you doing, sir?
What's going on? Doing good.
With everything that went on in that game the other day, how do you guys as a team move on from that and not let that stick with you and maybe beat you twice?
Right. As a team, I feel like we came out there and we showed the whole country that we can compete with anybody. Like after that game, we felt like, man, like we lost, but man, we put on a good show. You know what I'm saying? We should have came out with a victory. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's football, but we got a team on us.
Hey, Mazeo, what are some of the things you've noticed being in this offense that show signs of the offense is improving and taking big strides?
Right. Our offensive line, man, we got some dogs on our offensive line, man. I feel like they don't get the respect that they deserve. But that offensive line, when they hold up and give Lenore's time to throw the ball down the field, we can make some plays out of the wide receiver core, and I feel like that's something that we got.
Quick two-parter. First, you've had some important games under your belt now. Could you just talk a little bit more about the transition from high school to college? And also, I know you're a Greenville native, and so it's local. How has the communication been with your family? Are they kind of super involved communicating with you a lot now that you're here? How's that been?
Right, so I'll answer your second question first. My family, I feel like they the biggest supporters of me. I mean, they come deep. They come about 30 deep to the games. You see them at the Gamecock walk. They got their own little section. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool to have my family be able to come to every game, every home game, and really show out the way they do. And for your first question, the adjustment to college, it's really just been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my dream. Every time I go out on the field, I be like, man, this is my dream. I'm literally living my dream right now. So I can't go out there scared or nothing. Like, I'm doing what I always wanted to do, so it's natural.
How did you feel about your the offense in the second half? And I guess I know you've worked a lot with Lenore's, obviously, but what's the rapport like with Robbie right now?
Ask that again.
What's kind of the rapport like with Robbie right now? I know you've worked a lot with Lenore's, but he had to come in the second half. How do you feel like that went in the second half?
Right. Robbie has been there and he's done that. You know what I'm saying? So as a wide receiver, you just trust your quarterback that he's going to put you in the right position. You trust the offensive coordinator that he's going to call the right stuff. And as a wide receiver, I just go out there and do my job. So whether that's blocking, whether that's running my route full speed, I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, Mazeo. Coach Beamer has mentioned you guys have to be better on third down. What have the conversations been like this week, and what adjustments are you making to make sure you guys move the chains more?
Third down, run your route full speed. Run your route full speed because that's critical. Just being able to get open, you know what I'm saying, be open, and just blocking on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? We got a great running back on us, you know what I'm saying, and we have to make sure that he can bust those runs on that perimeter, and we do our job out there.
Hey, Mazeo, you said this is like living your dream out there. But you're also making plays and being there in critical situations. Did you expect this coming from high school to college?
I've always known my mindset going into things, you know what I'm saying? Watching my older brother who played at Louisville, I always knew that this is what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And when you're a young kid and you grow up watching him and watching Lamar play, I mean, he just goes out there and does it, you know what I'm saying? It's just football at the end of the day. So for me, just going out there and being myself, being that smart kid, being that kid that don't want to make the same mistakes twice, and just going out there with that mindset, man, I just feel like it makes me feel comfortable out there so I can just go play my game.
Hi, Mazeo. You talked about probably the confidence that you would gain with the performance against LSU. You went out there and put on a show and showed the country that this team can play with anyone. Has there been any talk from the older players or the coaches about using the disappointment of not winning and not being able to beat a ranked team as the motivation going forward?
I wouldn't say – I mean, it is motivation, but – as a team, we're more so looking towards the next game. We use that as fuel to Akron, but that's where our mindset is at. We're looking for LSU, Kentucky. All those schools are in the past. They're in the rearview mirror, and we're looking towards Akron and dominating that game.
Mazeo, if you don't mind, could you take us through the pass interference call you had called on you in the fourth quarter there? And did you get any explanation further on it?
To be honest, I was just running my route. I had a rail route. I'm running full speed and turn around the flag. They called my number. I didn't really know what it was, but, I mean, it's a call. We got to deal with it and live to fight another day.
Just to go back to the wide receiver room in general, there's a ton of different people with ages and personalities. Could you just give a little insight of maybe what you bring off the field, kind of how you would describe yourself in that room in general?
I feel like in that room, I'm kind of like the young guy that got an older guy mentality. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young guy that don't really fool around too much. I'm about business when it's on the field, but off the field, I mean, I'm still a kid. You know what I'm saying? I still like to have fun and goof around with my guys, and I mean, that's what we do as a wide receiver room. That's how we have that camaraderie in that room. It's just being able to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody feels afraid to be anything but themselves.
What's up, Mazeo?
What's going on?
What's the excitement level heading into your first night game at Williams-Brice Stadium?
Oh man, I'm more than excited. You know what I'm saying? Being a recruit, going to those games as a recruit, just being on the sideline, me being able to actually play in the game, be in the game, that's something that a recruit can only just dream of. As you're watching the game, now I'm in the game, so I mean, I'm more than excited. Thank y'all.